Hello guys, full time at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal 4, Spurs 1. I suspect you enjoyed that very much indeed. A fantastic win for Arsenal. Listen, you always want to win the derby, and Arsenal battered Spurs today. Let's be clear about that. 17 shots to 3, 8 shots on target to 2, 4-1 on the score sheet in the end. I think only one side really played with any ambition here, and that was Arsenal. It's a big result in the context of the season as well. A big result on a big weekend. Liverpool losing, okay, they might well already be out of it, frankly. City losing at Newcastle, that felt big. And Arsenal have capitalised. They extend their lead at the top of the Premier League table. 6 points right now over Chelsea, 7 over City. They're in a very, very strong position here. And those celebrations at full time, those Arsenal fans, yes, it's about the local rivalry. Yes, it's about getting one over Spurs. I think as well it's about what it signifies in this season, what it means and what it could represent come the end of the season. Eberechi Eze, what a magical day for him. Perhaps it was always going to be so. You know, just let it all work out was the message when he signed, and it worked out for him beautifully today. A hat-trick. Just incredible. I saw players like Declan Rice and other senior players, when he scored that hat-trick goal, putting their hands to their head in disbelief. You know, these are experienced professionals, and even they can't quite believe the serendipity of it all, the way it's come together for him today. Turned Spurs down in the summer to join his boyhood club, the club of his heart, Arsenal. Scores a hat-trick for them today in one of the biggest games of the season against Spurs. I mean, I love to write about football, and it's because of stories like this. You know, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't script. Couldn't script anything quite like it. The guys from Ted Lasso are here today. Well, TV storylines have got nothing on what's happened to Eberechi Eze. Beautiful goals as well. Really beautiful goals, and that just showed off his individual quality. Mikel Arteta spoke about his capacity to produce magic moments, and that's what he did today, 3 of them. And I think he needed it as well. You know, there's been a bit of discussion, a bit of debate about Eze's contribution thus far. Had he underwhelmed a little? To be fair to him, I think it would have been almost impossible to live up to the hype around his signing because of the way it took place. But there's been a period of adaptation as well. You know, he's learning a new system, learning a new role, playing on the right of a midfield 3, which is not something he's particularly accustomed to. And he's been waiting for that big moment, really, to kind of cement him as an Arsenal player, to announce him. And today, you know, he produced a performance that goes straight into Arsenal folklore. You know, we saw that tifo unveiled before the game with Derby heroes past and present on it. Well, Eze will be on there one day, potentially, for what he produced today. Absolutely spectacular, and something we'll be talking about for a very, very long time. And I think, yeah, a big moment for him in his young Arsenal career. You know, he's signed, he's 27, and Arsenal are trying to win right away. So time is not a luxury we have. We need people to be contributing immediately, and I think this is going to help him moving forwards, contributing more and more. Exciting as well to see Madueke come off the bench, Martinelli on the bench. Odegaard was with the squad this morning, not included today, but he's close too. We're starting to get more attacking players back, more players for someone like Eze to combine with. The idea of Odegaard and Eze playing together regularly is something that really excites me, so I'm optimistic we're going to see more from them soon. What else to say? I think Leandro Trossard was sensational today, I really do. I know, listen, it's Eze's day, it's the Eze derby, and all the talk's going to be about him, and that's quite right too. But I think I'd like to give Trossard a shout out. Scores the opening goal, great pass from Marino, and a nice take from Trossard on the turn. But I just thought it was brilliant start to finish, and he keeps showing up for Arsenal in big moments, in big games. So yeah, I'm full of praise for him. He feels like a player who, you know, his whole career hasn't necessarily been played at the top level. You know, he was with Brighton, and he was in Belgium before that. You know, so I feel like he, a bit like when Mikel Arteta himself came to Arsenal, he recognises the size of the opportunity of joining a club like Arsenal. Coming here at 28 years of age, he was, I think, 27, 28, from Brighton. You know, suddenly he's got a chance to potentially win a Premier League, maybe even a Champions League. Did he foresee this for himself in his career? I'm not so sure. And I think he's really seizing this moment. He knows that it's big. What's in front of him is big, and he's keeping. He's earned that place on the left wing by merit. So I think he's doing fantastically well. Jurrien Timber I thought was outstanding today. Spurs came for the 0-0, frankly. And as soon as they went behind, the game plan was in shreds. 2-0 at half times, really game over, and then we came straight out of the blocks. As they scored another, it's 3. It's over at that point. I mean, Richarlison adds a bit of intrigue with the goal from 40 yards out. Credit to him, great finish. But Spurs never really capitalised on that. They never really pushed on. Arsenal went and got the 4th, and I think that was a fair reflection of the game. Arsenal hammered Spurs today. So listen, fantastic day, fantastic derby win. Could be huge in the context of the season as well. 2 more big games next week, Bayern Munich in Europe, and then Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. But Arsenal go into those absolutely full of confidence with players coming back. North London's red. Hope you enjoy it wherever you are, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.